Namaskar. So once again, I am here with my new thought sharing video. The topic is manufacturing feasibility, which is really very important topic for an industry because in day-to-day basis, industries are facing a lot of challenges. So if we strengthen our manufacturing feasibility time, then definitely you can reduce lot of loads, lot of pressure, and lot of non-value added activities which is basically built in your projects. So let's see the manufacturing feasibility concept. What is manufacturing feasibility? So manufacturing feasibility, basically manufacturing feasibility study is a commitment from each process owner to check their capabilities, whether they can meet the customer expectation or the management expectations. Here the manufacturing industries are having their different opinion about the manufacturing feasibility, and that is, can we uh, can we produce this part or not? But if we utilize the another way or another method to check the manufacturing feasibility, so I can assure you that you will get a lot of benefits with this manufacturing feasibility study. And what are those? So during the manufacturing feasibility, if we consider the four parameters, what are those? One is productivity. Productivity, here the productivity is capacity analysis, whether we can produce the quantity as much required by the customer, and the management expectation with respect to the productivity. So how much production, how much product we have to produce so that we can achieve the desired profitability with respect to the productivity. So if we do the manufacturing feasibility study for this particular parameter, then you can identify the capability and the constraint with respect to your process or your industry. This will definitely help you to identify the new areas where we are lagging to meet the customer expectation. The second is process capability or the customer expectation or customer voice. So every customer is having their own expectation, like warranty PPM, line rejections, customer complaints, and there are so much. So point is, whatever the resources we are having, by using these resources, can we achieve the customer expectations? If customer is saying 100 ppm, so my process is capable to deliver the 100 ppm or not. If not, you can highlight the constraint so that we can work on that. The third is timing. Now each and every customer is having some parameters are related to the timing. They are using new terminologies, lot of terminologies with respect to this timing. What are those? One is just in time, on time deliveries, on time sample submission. So it is very important. We have to check our capabilities, whether we can deliver this product according to the customer expectation or not. If not, so we have to check the constraint so that we can work on that. The last or fourth, that is related to the cost, which is in most of the time it is related to the management. So whatever the profitability we have designed for this project, my resources, my infrastructure is able to deliver that cost or profit or not. So in manufacturing feasibility, we have to focus on these four parameters, that is productivity, process capability, and timing and the cost. So if we focus on these parameters, definitely this manufacturing feasibility can identify or can help you to identify the potential issues which is really responsible for the failures. So manufacturing feasibility is definitely will help to the organization with respect to these four parameters, which is very important parameters for an organization. Now, industries are facing a lot of challenges. What are those challenges? Challenges are there are a lot of pressure on the team because of lot of unplanned meetings. The next challenge is related to the lot of time wastage in the failure analysis. Because if our manufacturing feasibility is not in right direction, then definitely failures will there. And for every failure, for on every day, you are spending lot of time to analyze the previous day's failures. So I can assure you that if the manufacturing feasibility is in right direction, you can reduce this time. The next industry challenge is team frustration due to repeated tasks. Because everyday failure is there, again and again we are doing the analysis, but team is not able to meet the customer expectation or the management expectation. So lot of repetitive tasks. So again, team frustration you can see in your industry also. The next is management dissatisfaction. Everyday management is focusing to achieve the desired output. If management is not getting the desired output, then definitely management dissatisfaction will be there. The next is related to the incur extra cost. Because if we not identify the potential issues at the time of manufacturing feasibility, then definitely those kind of failures you will face during your project execution. Then you have to adjust those failures. Then lot of extra cost which you will incur in your execution of this project. The next is related to the difficult to manage the project. Sometimes it happens in industry, yes, we got the order from the customer, but it is very difficult to manage this project because there are a lot of challenges. All the team is engaged only in one project. Management is not getting the profitability in this project. And there are a lot of surprises comes across the project, which is not good for an organization. The next is lot of non-value-added activities we incur in this project. So if you want to remove or eliminate these kind of issues from your industry, then it is important to focus on the manufacturing feasibility studies. Now the next is related to the benefits to the manufacturing feasibility studies. So if you do the manufacturing feasibility study in right direction, then definitely you will get some benefits. And what are those benefits? Clarify the need for the specific projects. For this specific project for which we are doing the manufacturing feasibility, what is the need and expectation? So that we can identify in this manufacturing feasibility. The second thing is uh, help the management to check the viability of this project. So this is also important. At the time of starting, management can understand whether this project is really viable for my company or not. Suppose if extra resources required, any extra machine, any extra process is required, so for that infrastructure, some investment is required. So if management can identify these resources proactively, then they can think about the viability of the project. The next is related to the uh, bringing new opportunities. So when you do the manufacturing feasibility in right split, then you can identify the new opportunities where we can improve. The next is related to the improving the focus of team. So suppose last time we did one manufacturing feasibility, one process owner has given some commitment. Yes, I can produce the 3000 numbers. But if in that project he was not able to produce the 3000 numbers, then he has to strengthen their process. He can identify the constraint. What are the constraints? Because of that, he was not able to deliver the desired output. So in this particular project, at the time of manufacturing feasibility study, they can give the right input to the management or they can give some better solution to achieve the desired output. So slowly you will see the team approach will be different. The next is related to the possibility, the analysis into the team. So here you can see the new possibility for the team where he has to do the analysis for the team effort. What was the basically failure or bottlenecks in my last project where we can improve. So if the competence is an issue, so you can give some trainings or you can take some other action to enhance the competence of the team. Or if some other systematic approach missing in last project, you can strengthen your system also. So this will help the management or the industry to get the desired output. The next is related to the enhancing the success of project. So by doing this manufacturing feasibility study, you can ensure the success of the project, existing project or the project which you are going to handle. So this is also very important. In success are related to these four parameters. If these four parameters are really you studied in your organization according to your capability and constraint, then definitely and I can assure you that your organization will close to your desired output. So these are some benefits for the manufacturing feasibility studies. So I hope this video will help to your organization. So if you think this video is really useful to your organization or related to this topic, you can share, you can subscribe my this video, or you can share this video to your team members, colleagues, or any other friends. So thank you and thank you very much.